Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on an Emirates 777. I'm just talking watches and drinking coffee. Talking watches and drinking coffee. In business class on Emirates. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel. And today, guys, I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you. What I gotta tell you is simple, man. I want to talk to you about your watches. I want to talk about the Lucky Watch. And I went down and saw my mate, Mark, at Harrington Antiques. I'll put a link to Harrington's. Very cool shop indeed. And Mark is one of these fucking so positive. Mark is so positive. I mean, most dealers you go in and say, oh, I'll show you my paddock, and say, oh, that's not the model they want. Oh, a bit of a scratch here. Mark always says positive things. Beautiful paddock. Always something nice. He's always a very nice guy. And I gotta tell you, it's fucking nicer than some of the sourpuss fucking dealers that I've met. Let me tell you that. And I was talking to Mark, and I was talking to him about watches, and he brought up an interesting topic. He said, do you believe in a lucky watch? Lucky watch. And what he's sort of saying is, have you ever had a lucky watch? I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, a watch you bought that brings you luck. Good shit happens. And that's an interesting thing. It's very interesting. Interesting indeed there. And I said to him, I said, do you believe watches have an aura? And that's what he's kind of saying. Watches have a spirituality that maybe we've inherited from the because we're in second hand. I'm in buying and selling used goods. I don't buy new, so they've all had previous owners. This one here belonged to a Russian gymnastic instructor for the Olympics. You will drink the medicine or you will fuck off. Yes, the Russians. He was a Russian gymnastic instructor in the height of communist rule. It's got my grandma fetish. Older women suddenly look much more attractive when I wear this watch. I gotta tell you, it's interesting. Do you have a watch that has an aura? Has it brought luck to you? And I said, well, it depends on how you look at it. Say, for example, you got a product, you got a watch, and then you were nearly hit by a bus. You'd say, fuck, is that good luck or bad luck? If you were nearly hit, so you didn't die, I mean, maybe it brought you good luck, it stopped you dying. And it always depends on, is the glass half full or is it half empty? The Lucky Watch. The Lucky Watch. And I gotta be honest with you, you have to be so careful when you buy second-hand goods. You've got to be careful. What were the previous owners like? And it's interesting because honestly, I'm a bit of a skeptic. Yes, I am a skeptic. But I've had incidences where I've had some weird shit happen. I bought this watch. It was a Rolex Datejust 16220. That's a steel Datejust Jubilee with a fluted steel bezel, engine-turned steel bezel. The guy died on the golf course. Anyhow, I wore this watch and I wanted to take up golf. Now, I never actually did it, but it's kind of the aura to the watch. Other times, I've had other watches that have given me different energies, I will tell you. I've been very lucky with the ladies when I wore the bluesy. The bluesy I had, that brought a lot of luck with the ladies. The Maserati Blue Dial Daytona didn't seem to... I had some women who weren't that keen. Or maybe it's just me, they open their eyes. So, you know, the spirituality of wristwatches, these products... So you've got to remember, watches can be a receptor of these powers, auras and spirits and that there. I mean, you think about it. If you were a spirit for somebody who died, what type of goods would you come back in? I mean, would you come back as a donut? No, you wouldn't come back as a donut. You would come back as something which means a lot. You would come back. You'd come back as something that means a lot to you. Maybe you'd come back in their car. You had a little Mercedes or a Porsche. But maybe you'd come back their watch. Their watch would have their aura, because it's a very personal thing. A luxury wristwatch is a very personal thing that you choose to wear. And I gotta be honest with you, it's really you. No one forces you to wear a certain watch. That's kind of what it is, you know. No one forces you to. Very much personal choice. It's your financial position. Everything about you is in your watch. It's kind of, well, what else do we have? You have maybe a ring, but it's your watch, because we're watch people. That's our hobby, is wristwatches. And I remember sexuality-wise, my fucking two-tone Submariner, I had women pick me up at the airport. This beautiful woman was flirting with me. Fuck, she was gorgeous. And I got rid of the subby. I got rid of it. Don't worry. I didn't even tell my lady friend about it. I didn't even want to cause trouble. I just got rid of it. Gave it to Cove. Get me out of this fucking thing. I couldn't handle, you know, constantly women lusting, desiring me. It was just incredible power. But I gotta tell you honestly, many of the Patek Philippe's, they are normally for a, they're normally what you'd have at the end of life, so they're quite often owned by elderly people, in the later stage of life. It takes that damn long to have the free funds, to have the money to buy one. And I gotta be honest with you, I kind of think you don't realize the supernatural powers that can be there. And, you know, I look after my watches. I love my watches. I love them. I get them serviced at Patek. Nice strap, factory original strap, or a very classy strap. And that's kind of a very important thing. The auras, the powers, the auras. What watches have had big auras with me? That's very interesting. It's interesting. The previous owner's auras, the auras to the watch, the auras, the energy, it's the energy of these pieces. Let me think there. My world time, I've always felt really successful when I've worn the world time. That's a beautiful watch, that. My annual calendar, young and vibrant. Love that watch. The 52 9 or 51 27. I think that's pretty lucky. I've been just drawn to it. I just wear it. I love that Patek. 52.96. I love that too. That's a beautiful watch. My Explorer. I love my Explorer. Yes, that's been a good companion. Actually, I nearly died wearing that watch. I was in the plane, Thai Airways. They were dumping fuel. I remember holding onto my watch thinking, fuck me dead! Fuck me dead! I came through that one. So was the watch lucky or was it unlucky? I nearly fucking died. Well, I didn't die, but did I, Arch? I didn't die. And then there's the Reverso. I love my Reverso. Love my Reverso. So is it unlucky or lucky? I nearly died, but I didn't die, did I? I made it safely, and I'm here now, producing vids. I must admit, when we were dumping fuel, I remember thinking, you know, if I'm going to die, it's nice to have a Rolex, a nice quality watch on my wrist. That was always a positive. It's always nice to have a beautiful wrist watch on your wrist. So, yeah, I gotta tell you, man. Fuck it. Just enjoy your watches, man. Love them. The aura. Just sometimes you're just drawn to something, you know. Sometimes it brings you good luck, can get you bad luck. It can. Try and do the good thing. I think if you're good to the material goods, I honestly believe if you're good to the material goods, there's no spirits that can really be bad to you. You know, if you're good to them, you look after them and don't abuse them and care for them, I think the other owner who owned them before in the spirit world would see that and give you brownie points. Boris Yuganov! Hey, Boris Yuganov. So there you go, guys. Spirits and auras. Tell me what you fuckers think. And if you're in the spirit world, put a few comments below. Like, subscribe, and tell your skeptic friends. And if you're in the spirit world, put a few nasty comments below. And if you're a spirit, put the number 444 in front of it, so we know you're not a person in the living flesh. You're in the spirit world, fuckers. David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models, there's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW. David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW. David SW. David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW. David SW. David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.
Hey ArchieLuxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.